Good evening, listeners. I'm Alexa Layton, and this is a very special episode of Men Are Trash. Today, we're going to get into some fan mail and read a cautionary tale about the importance of having your own money. You can never really rely on a man 100% because, one, they're trash, and two, they are the most lying, flip-flopping creatures on the planet. This letter comes from a fan who would like to remain anonymous, but she wanted to tell us her story. I'm going to read her story in first person because it sounds better that way. We begin our story on Thursday, February 19th, 2018. Is $3,000 enough for you to go shopping with? Read the DM from a complete stranger on Instagram. Yes, I enter the sunken place of my DMs from time to time, and quite frankly, so does everyone else. They just don't like to admit it. What I don't do, however, is respond. Unless you pique my interest. Nah, not really, I replied dryly. I was testing him. If you gonna start a conversation off talking that cash, we gonna talk that cash. Well, how much then? He responded. Depends where I'm shopping at, I replied, not wanting to give him a figure until I had an idea of his financial status. Hit me up. 850... He sent me his number. Add me back, I shot back. His profile was private and I was not about to hit him up without at least knowing what he looked like. I did, hit me up, he pressed. He was a fat, light-skinned black guy. Nothing about him was attractive. Oilfield engineer, single and loving it, read his bio. His IG was a clusterfuck of pics of his Jaguar, him in weird poses with fruity drinks, him at work with his hard hat on, and poorly angled selfies. Sherm, I thought to myself. I checked his following to see if it consisted of anyone I knew. Cardi fucking B? How and why the fuck does Cardi B follow him? Then I received another DM. You playing games. It was him again. Shit, I guess I'll hit him up. He probably broke and fronting anyway, but if he can't send me money today, then I'll just block his number and go about my business. Hey, I typed. Who is this? He responded. The girl you're supposed to take shopping? 2 seconds later, he's FaceTiming me. A out-of-shape, sleepy-eyed, smart-mouthed Mississippi nigga in his mid to late 30s is who answered. I thought he was going to get on the phone and be one of those super awkward, slithery, sexual predator types of characters, but to my surprise, he had personality. He jumped right into the conversation like he knew me. You got what I need, he sang. He complimented my looks with a, you pretty as hell, in that country Mississippi twang. I'ma knock you up. Where are you? I asked, trying to get straight to business. Texas, he replied. So how did you plan on taking me shopping then? I'ma send you some money, duh. So send it. You probably broke talking all that shit like you got it like that, but if you real, it would be in my account already. I told him. Look, I don't have time to play, and he came to me, and he's ugly. Enough of the kikiing. Put up or shut up. Girl, you know what I do? I work on the oil fields out here in Texas. There's as much oil out here as the entire Saudi Arabia. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. And I didn't care. How much you need? I mean, I spend about $5,000 a month just to live, so that little $3,000 ain't gonna cut it. I lied. Today was day 1 of my new job, but let's be real. I don't even make $5,000 a month. But when men start throwing numbers at you, they always try to lowball you. Their initial offer is always an amount that they would never miss. It's like the workforce. You land a position, and that first figure they offer you is always some number they could pay without thinking twice. It's up to you to negotiate your worth and see if they really want you. That's about 1 week's check, he said. Heard you. But is you spending it on me? I thought to myself. You got PayPal? Nah, I don't use that, I said. I owe PayPal 6 racks due to my own shopping addiction and a little convenience of a little something called PayPal credit. When I had a job, I was making them payments faithfully, so it wasn't an issue. But I hadn't had a job in almost a year. So they froze my account. But he ain't got to know all that. I'm going to text you my bank account info. I paused his FaceTime call and checked my inbox. Nothing but a routing and account number to a TD bank. What? This gotta be a fake account number, because why would you ever just offer up that information to a stranger? Now what you gonna do for me? You gonna come see me? He pried. Ha! I ain't never gonna meet this nigga in person. Is he stupid? Imagine me flying all the way to Texas to stay with his old Vienna sausage looking ass. First thing he gonna do is bound and gag me and make me his sex slave. I'm good. No, I said as I chuckled. Maybe if I can bring a friend? She gonna pay for her own ticket? He said. Well, I guess that settles it then, because I'm definitely not coming alone, I said plain and simple. Well, we could still have some fun. I could come to New York, or you could be my little internet girl, he said in what I presume was supposed to be his version of a sexy voice. Internet girl? Okay, nigga, now we're getting somewhere. What do you want in return for access to your money? Because clearly you want something. It's all right if you got a man or whatever. I don't care about that. I gotta go now. My lunch break is over. AKA, get off the phone so I can test the validity of this account. All right, I'll put $2,500 in the account for you to pay your bills with, and you can FaceTime me tonight. Later. The FaceTime ended, and I swiftly grabbed my bag, threw my trash away, and headed back up Wall Street towards the office. The first thing I did was log into my Barclaycard account online. I'm also $5K in the hole with them as well. I know what you're thinking. Damn, bitch, fuck is you doing, living off credit cards? Well, the answer is yes and no. I haven't had a job in over a year, but that doesn't mean I ain't been getting no money. No, I don't strip or sell pussy. I'm not built for either one of those occupations. Fortunately or unfortunately, I do not know. But doing hair has been keeping me afloat. If I could describe my situation, I would say I felt like a non-swimmer testing the depths of a pool. Stepping slowly towards the deep end, cautiously arriving to a point where I was walking on the nails of my big toes. Neck muscles tense as fuck, trying to struggle to hold my head up as the water touches my chin. That was life as a creative for me. Some months were great. A rack here, a rack there. Some months were sheer miracles. A $500 booking, a 4-figure donation from a male friend or two. But then some months were nothing but the ghetto. No room for Uber Eats or Ubers in general. And those were the weeks I stayed my black ass home and stayed full by the grace of SNAP benefits. But don't get it twisted though, my rent was always on time, and at least I never had to eat no ramen. I was bougie broke, like so many of us are. As I typed in the numbers to his account to add it as a payment method, I remembered he said there was only $2,500 in there. Okay, I'll drop a rack on this first and see what happens. I hit submit. Payment will be posted tomorrow after 12 a.m. was the message the bank sent. Shit. So far so good, I guess. the account was fake or had no money, it would have bounced back already. Well, shit, let me go ahead and clear up this Macy's credit card debt as well. 30 minutes later, after getting back in the office, I had cleared up 2 credit card debts and a portion of my Barclay card debt, all totaling $1,700. I wanted to pay my PayPal, but that required a debit card, and these bill collectors ain't with the paying off credit with credit shit. All of the payments were approved, and needless to say, I was pleasantly surprised. I started to wonder what else I could pay for or what information I was giving him access to by using his account to pay my bills. I figured, if I don't pay my rent directly from his account, he wouldn't be able to see my address. But besides that, what else did I have to lose? I couldn't get charged with fraud because I have proof that he gave me his account info. So I decided at that moment to finish off what was left in the account on any payments I could before he changed his mind and transferred the money out. Later that night, he called me. "Ooh, you so pretty." That was the first thing he said. "With your big forehead." I rolled my eyes. "If she don't have a big forehead, is she really pretty?" I shot back. He was corny, but I guess he could hold conversation. I didn't have to ask about what the relation he had to Cardi B was because, of course, he brought it up. I wonder if she knows how many niggas use her name as a token of clout to make themselves seem lit. To be honest, his relation to her was so insignificant, I forgot what he said. Something about being friends with her assistant or whatever. I don't know, and I didn't care. We also talked about music and what strategies Nicki Minaj should be taking to get people excited about her music again. Yeah, don't ask me why we got on this topic. I was doing more listening than commenting. These were his topics of choice. I just figured he was one of those really lonely-ass niggas that don't get much attention, so listening to him talk was a part of the business venture we were forming. After about an hour of random combo, I could tell he wanted to get into what he really was on the phone with me for. He started to flirt more and talk about a future together. And he kept gushing over my lips. "I just want to kiss you," he said. "Be my woman. I'll treat you like a queen." "Oh yeah?" I responded. Flirting with an ugly nigga is obviously much harder than flirting with someone that looks good. What the fuck do I say back? Ain't shit on him enticing. Okay. Let me just get it together. I'm here for the coin. Let me get my actress on real quick. "I just want to stare at your face while you touch yourself. Can you touch yourself for me?" Now remember, we're on FaceTime. All he can really see in the dim lighting of my room is my face and shoulders. So I decided to use the limited visibility to my advantage and fake it. This nigga couldn't tell the difference anyways. All I'd have to do is make faces and act like I'm in ecstasy or some shit. When in reality, my hands are quite idle. So I'll play his little game. This is a piece of cake. "Ooh, you so pretty. Yes." His voice was getting low and breathy, and I was cracking the fuck up in my head. "Go deeper," he said. So I closed my eyes and intensified my faces a little. As my eyes are closed, I'm wondering how long this little session is gonna last. I can hear his breathing getting heavy, so I squinted through my lashes just enough to peek at what he was doing without breaking character. And boom, there it was. His little ass Ticonderoga dick. Pink at the top, skinny and yellow, just like the pencils they make you use in middle school. I wanted to bust out laughing. But in fear that I'll hurt his ego and ruin the moment, I decided to hold it down. Because I didn't want to be denied any further access to his account. He was like rubbing the top of his member like it was a dog that had just fetched and returned a bone. It was weird. But I played along. "Beat that pussy up. You gonna come?" No, I thought. Not even close. But I gave him a reassuring, mm-hmm. This went on for another 20 minutes, and I started feeling fatigued. It was getting late and my face was hurting from all these fake-ass facial expressions I was doing. But he didn't seem to be coming anytime soon. My phone is about to die, and the charger is mad far from the bed, I said. Hold on, I'm almost there, he pleaded. Look, I have to get up early for work. Just call me tomorrow, I said. I'll make some time for you. He huffed and he puffed a bit more, but eventually he agreed and hung up. Holy shit, I thought to myself. That was weird. I was on FaceTime with him for a total of about 40 minutes, and I was surprised I was able to stay in there for that long. I logged back into my Barclaycard account because if anything at all got me off that night, it was looking at that zeroed out balance. This is a fucking miracle. All I have to do is fake touch myself out of debt? This is fucking lit. If I ever said I hated Instagram, I lied. Thank you, God, for this app. I was fucking elated. But I've been on this earth long enough to know that when things feel too good to be true, they normally are. And I'm in no way religious, but I'm definitely spiritual. So I started to really ponder this. Is this really heaven sent? I'm not sure if the higher power would condone this, let alone send something like this my way. But then again, not hurting anyone or myself, so why would this be bad? I never have to see this man, have sex with this man. This isn't illegal, so fuck it. Free money? Sign me up. Over the next 4 days, I spent about $7,000 of Homeboy's money, zeroing out all my debts that I had, but not without a price. The weekend came and I had a couple gigs to go to. He was texting me requesting things he wanted me to do on FaceTime, and it started getting weirder and weirder. He began to blow my phone up if I didn't respond, even after I told him I was working. So who you was with last night? He pressed. Wait, is this nigga pressing me? Last night we were on FaceTime. I'm not sure why you're asking me that question. Answer, he texted me. Sorry, I can't. I'm working right now, I responded. Misses 2 more FaceTimes. What the fuck? I go to the bathroom to FaceTime him. Hey, what's up? I can't talk right now. I'm at work, but I'll call you after, I whispered, rushing him off the phone. Wait. You with a guy right now? He asked. I work with men and women, I said, wondering why he would ask such an obvious question. Can you fuck one of them in the bathroom right now? Nigga, what? I responded back, appalled. Are you crazy? Come on, I'll pay you $5,000, he begged. I quickly realized he was 100% serious. Okay, not only is that unprofessional as hell, it's also gross, and your little $5,000 ain't gonna change my mind. This is work. Damn, I'll send it first. Can I just look at the faces you make while someone is pleasing you? I don't even want to see your body. Okay, send it and I'll FaceTime you later, but it ain't gonna be with another person. I was getting annoyed. How about $10,000? Record scratch. All right now. Under any other circumstance, I would have thought this nigga lying like a bitch. $10,000? He just saying anything. But being that so far I've already spent damn near $10,000 of his money, it was liable that he was telling the truth. A bitch still said no, though. What part of I'm at work don't you understand? Okay, I don't know what goes on at your job, but I don't work in a sex shop. I'm sorry, but I can't do that. Well, can you find a guy that you already know that you could be with? He pried some more. Okay, I have to get back to work. I'll hit you up when I'm on my way to my next location. I went about my day of doing hair and traveled from one client to another. My next location was all the way in Yonkers, so I took a nap during the ride. Little did I know, he kept texting me. Find a guy to do it with and I'll send you $20K right now via Western Union. Mrs. 3 FaceTimes. Man, fuck you. I doubled the offer and for you to ignore me like that is fucked up. I awoke to a barrage of angry texts from this apparently sex-starved idiot. You need to chill. I have a life that doesn't revolve around you, I shot back. Man, fuck that. You was laid up, so enjoy it. Boy, I wish I was laid up. I am super single. I grew fed up. I'm easily agitated and he was doing the most. So I low-key blacked. You think I'd even look in your direction if I had a man? Who do you think you are that I'd risk my relationship with someone else for you? You better check yourself. You must be on drugs because I got too much on my plate to be going back and forth with you, nigga. So either you relax or we don't have to speak no more. And I definitely am not about to go out my way to prove to you I'm single. I get off in 30 minutes, is all he texted back. Damn, was I too harsh? To be honest, I really don't care about this nigga, but I do care about this debt I'm trying to clear up. If this is the shit I gotta deal with, is it all worth it? I thought about this for a second, and whether or not I wanted to continue dealing with this. Yep, I do. I was able to get halfway done with my client before he started blowing up my phone again. Are you working? Yes, I'm busy. Can you at least try to do it with someone? I can PayPal the money right now, $20K. Whoo, child. That's a large amount for some virtual sexy time. But not large enough for me to fuck a complete stranger. Let alone strangers I am working with. I tried to reason with him. Babe, I figure I could butter him up before I let him down. Babe, I can't do that. It's not going to happen. But I think I know someone who would be down. I just have to set it up. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I legit contemplated who I could call on that I had already had sexual relations with, that I wouldn't mind having sex with again to get this easy come up. However, everyone I thought of would be 100% not with me FaceTiming another nigga while they were beating my walls down. FaceTime me. I just sent the money via Western Union. I can't FaceTime right now. I am busy. And also, no guy is going to be cool with me FaceTiming you while we're doing that. Just hide the phone. This nigga was persistent. FaceTime me. Okay, I'm literally in the middle of a client. I can't FaceTime you. I'm sending it now. FaceTime me. Western Union will be calling you to verify your name. Can you just fuck for me? It's sent. Stop asking me that. I'm busy. I can set it up for Saturday, but I'm doing something right now. I put the phone to charge and carried on with my work. 2 hours, 5 missed FaceTimes, and enough text to write a college thesis later, I returned to my phone to see this dude blacking. Yo, do I need to cancel it? Since you can't fucking FaceTime me? You know what? Bet. Fuck you. I called to give you the info to pick up the money. I called back. I just finished working. I need to catch an Uber home. You gotta chill. I whispered as to not be heard by my clients. Can you please me? He asked once again. Okay, I have to leave. Can you just wait till I get home? I said, not wanting to A, do anything in this lighting because then I can't fake it. And B, I'm literally still working with a bunch of people outside, and B, I'm literally still working with a client outside the door. I'm not about to get freak nasty in here. I'll be quiet. I'll mute myself. I fumbled the phone and accidentally pressed end. Beads of sweat ran down my forehead and neck as I struggled to get my shit together in the hot-ass cramped bathroom. He called back immediately. I ignored it. Hey, you almost done in there? I heard one of the other hairstylists yell from down the hall. He called again and I scrambled to silence my phone. Fuck you, I'm good. Hanging up the motherfucking phone in my face. I'm canceling it. Don't hit my motherfucking line again. Fuck you. Jesus be a fucking block button. An 800 number calls and I figured it was Western Union. Shit. I FaceTimed him back. Yo, you can't talk. There's people outside the door. Just mute yourself. Please me. Alright. I'm gonna just do something real light and quick so this nigga will get out my ass and not cancel this transfer. I start to unzip my pants real slow. Then, shit. Saved by the bell. Coming! I yelled back. I gotta go. Someone wants to use the bathroom. Don't hang up. Leave me on FaceTime. I'll stay muted. I hung up anyway. Here come the texts. I'm done fucking with you. Play too many motherfucking games. Wasted my motherfucking time too many goddamn times. Now I gotta cancel that shit. I'm done. You can't even do simple shit. Bullshit, bitch. Bitch, I'll show you. Enjoy making your porn or whatever the fuck you do. Now at this moment, I am fucking crying. There is no way I could really be hurt by his words. I don't even know this ugly nigga. But Western Union was calling again, and I wanted that bread. Hello, this is blah, blah, blah from Western Union. We would like to verify some information for a transfer. Yes! Cue Mariah Lynn's song, Ho. I want your money, I want more money. I verified my name and hung up. Then I had to butter him up again. So I FaceTimed him. I was on the phone with Western Union while you were blowing me up. I lied. Bitch, fuck you. Chill out. I'm about to get in the Uber and go home. What do you need? Is the Uber driver a man or a woman? A man? Can you flirt with him? Now at this moment, I looked in the rear view to peep how the driver looked. He was an older, Mexican-looking man with face craters. I thought about saying, fuck no, but I was like, fuck it. I'll play along. Hi, sir. How are you? Thanks for picking me up. Where are you from? I said sweetly. Honduras, he said with a thick accent. Guess I was wrong about him being Mexican. Oh, wow. I heard it's really nice there. The men there are pretty handsome, too. God, I'm terrible at this. Yes. Yes, he hissed on FaceTime. Can you get him to rub your leg? All right now, you doing too much, I barked. That's fucking gross, and I'm not about to catch no damn sex offender charge. I'm not going to jail for your ass. Fuck what this nigga thinking. Okay. Can you just touch yourself? Oh, I'm so tired of this nigga, man. Okay, just think about the money. Uphold your end of the bargain so it can keep coming and you can be debt-free. And shit, after that's cleared up, who knows what else you can do? With $20K? You're well on your way to saving up for a new condo or something. You could Airbnb that shit out. Or shit, maybe use him to pay for your trip to Iceland, bitch. Thankfully, it was already 12 a.m., so the Uber was mad dark. Plus, all he wanted to see was my face. but I knew the Uber driver would be making occasional glances at me through the rearview mirror now. So I tried to fulfill the request without being a total sexual predator. I kept both my hands in plain sight on top of my bag, which was on my lap. Then I began to make facial expressions that come with masturbation, but kept my eyes closed and my body turned at an angle that was facing the window. That way, if the driver did happen to get curious, it would look like my stomach was hurting rather than me playing with myself in the backseat of his car. And that shit worked all the way home. Okay, babe, I'm home and I gotta get up early, so what time can I pick up the money? I asked as polite as possible. It should be available in the morning. But wait, let me see your fingers. What? I was confused. You came, right? I want to see it on your fingers. I agreed, but I knew the whole ride I hadn't come close to coming. So I fumbled the phone real quick and licked my fingers to get them nice and wet before he found out what a fraud I was. Wow, you came a lot. We ended the call with me saying I'll hit him tomorrow. The following Wednesday approached, and I was still speaking to him. Here's the password to pick up the money, he texted me. It was the 10-digit MTCN number I needed to retrieve the funds. I damn near skipped my ass to Western Union in the financial district near my job. Damn, what am I going to do with all this bread after I pay these collectors? Cop some new shoes? A new bag, maybe? A flight? Have one of my scammer drug dealer friends invest it in some illegal activity and make a quick flip? I felt like I was coming up in the world. I walked up to the teller and I told them I was expecting a transfer of 10 grand. I wrote the number down and my name on a piece of paper and slid it under the window. There's no record of this transfer, miss, the teller said. Are you sure this is the right number? I frowned and told him the number was in fact correct. Then I text this nigga. Yo, they're saying there's no transfer attached to this number. No response. Shaking my head. I exited the Western Union slightly annoyed but not too mad because I knew he was at work. I'll just go grab lunch and wait till he's able to talk and sort this out. He didn't FaceTime me until 11 p.m. What's up? How was work? I said, trying to start the convo off light. It was alright. I'm about to transfer to a different company soon, he responded back casually. I didn't want to seem like too much of a pest, so I let the convo flow for a bit. We started talking about faith and being religious versus spiritual. Started talking about books and a bunch of other random shit. And although this man was weird as fuck and talked a whole lot, I could tell he wasn't dumb. I mean, he had a degree in engineering, for Christ's sakes. Anyways, it was only a matter of time before he started requesting the freaky shit. Spread them legs wide and touch yourself. Yes. Oh, be quiet, be quiet. Don't make no noise. I just want to look at you. I did as told, faking it, of course. Do you have a toy? He asked. Nah, I don't use those. I had a dildo that I had never used and wasn't going to use it tonight either. Come on now. You don't got nothing? Find something in your room you could use. Nigga, what? I exclaimed. I'm not shoving no random dirty object in my vagina. Come on, I'm trying to nut, he complained. What about a perfume bottle? Yeah, one of them Bath and Body ones. I am so tired of this lunatic ass nigga, man. I bust out laughing. I'm not shoving no damn Bath and Body Works bottle up my cooch. Like, can you imagine the yeast infection that would ensue? The bacterial vaginosis? Not to mention how insanely desperate and low down that looks in general. Look, I have a dildo. I can use that. Ooh, yes, I want to see it. After complaining about its small size, he asked me to use it. Now, I ain't never used a dildo in my life. My friend bought me this at a time where I was going through an extreme drought. No shade to you dildo users out there, but it just wasn't my taste. And I definitely wasn't about to use it today. So I took advantage of the poor lighting in my room and faked it. I thank God for choppy Wi-Fi and the limited view range of the iPhone camera, because I was able to position this little baby dildo at an angle where it looked like it was entering me, but it was really curving into my thigh. I didn't even remove my underwear. I just pulled them to the side and covered any skin that would have been exposed with my hand as I faked sex with this pink rubber hot dog thing. And of course, it worked. He got off so crazy he exploded in like 5 minutes. I'll check on that transfer in the morning. Here's a screenshot of the receipt. Lo and behold, there it was. A Western Union receipt with the MTCN number. But it was the same number from earlier. That number doesn't work, I said. It'll be fixed in the morning. You could pick the money up then, okay? Okay, I said, and hung up. Thursday comes around, and it's been about a week since I've started talking to this nigga. The next day, I walked over to Western Union again during my lunch break. Sorry, ma'am, this isn't bringing up anything. Shaking my head. Okay, now this nigga is playing with me. Hey, this number doesn't work. I text him. No response. I called him 3 times. No response. I walked back to my office, opened back up my laptop to log into my Barclaycard account. Balance, $8,000. What the fuck? I scroll down to recent transactions, and all I see is returned, returned, returned. All the payments I made, every single one from his account to my credit card were all returned. And the worst part about it was I'd copped a brand new MacBook Pro with the intention of paying that charge on my credit card back with his account info. Holy fuck! My heart was racing. No, this motherfucker didn't. As I sat there dumbfounded in the middle of the open floor plan office space, I couldn't do nothing but laugh. This is fucking crazy. I knew this shit was too good to be true. I texted him a simple, yo, and instead of my messages sending blue, they were green. I called him. Straight to voicemail. This motherfucker blocked me? Wow! Okay, I see what's going on here. I hadn't told any of my friends except for one because I didn't know how long this arrangement would even last. I knew the possibilities of this being long-term were slim to none, but damn! A week exactly? Boy, this nigga was good. He led me on for a whole week thinking shit was sweet, when all along he knew he was going to report all my transactions as fraud. I was fucking livid, but also slightly impressed with the cunningness of it all. He got my thirsty ass. I called my friend and I told her the news, and she was in just as much of an uproar. Yo, what the fuck, bro? Nah, son, that's crazy. Tell me about it, I said back. Nah, son, nah, you gotta text him. Text him from one of them fake numbers. Get the text app. Butter him up. I thought about it, but deep down, I knew it wouldn't work. This nigga knew what he was doing all along. But later that night, I got a FaceTime call. It was him. Hey, I said nonchalantly. Hey, I was at work. So why'd you block me? I said back. 'Cause you was blowing me up. I'm at work and all I hear is bloop, bloop, mad text tones. Oh, okay. Well, what's up with the bread? Like, why did you reverse all my transactions? Huh? Oh, that. Damn. I was at a bar last night and I told the waitress to tip herself so that the total would be $100. She ended up tipping herself $200, so I had to report it. So the bank reported all my most recent transactions as fraud. I knew he was lying. I'll fix it in the morning for you, though, and I'll send you the rest when I go to Walmart. Okay, I said real casual-like. He switched the direction of the conversation to a topic I can't even remember because I wasn't interested. I cut him off midway through to let him know I'd speak to him tomorrow. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna have to call you tomorrow when you make that transfer. Oh, you trying to get off the phone with me? He snapped back. Yeah, 'cause you were wasting my time. You must think I'm stupid. All right, fuck you then. Click. Nigga banged it on me. After I sent him a thesis of a text saying he looked like he had Down syndrome and probably molested every child within a 30-mile radius of him because he can't get no pussy like a normal nigga, I blocked him on all fronts. I'll admit, I was pissed. But when I thought about it, I ain't lose much. I didn't splurge on anything super crazy, and I mean, yeah, I did have to take the MacBook back, but essentially I was just back where I started a week ago. I was still mad at myself for all the hoops this nigga had me jumping through for his own little perverted pleasure. But anyways, I learned my lesson from the whole deal. And I will never get caught up like that again. Hopefully, he didn't screenshot any of my cum faces. Men are so fucking trash. Love, Anonymous. Ooh, child. Lord. Listen, that was a lot. If there's one thing, though, that I will say about this, ladies, that you guys need to learn from is only accept cash. That's it for Men Are Trash today, y'all. You know, the stories just never stop coming. And even though majority of you are about to go lay up with somebody's dusty, musty, crusty-ass son tonight, as long as you remember that men are trash, don't even worry about it. Peace out, and I'll see y'all next week. Toodles.